Hi there, I'm Jerry Pives, and this very short video is just to give you an idea of what's going to be happening on the Neuroscience of Touch days. So these days are designed for any kind of therapist, whether you're a complementary therapist, you're a massage therapist, or you're a psychotherapist or a counselor. You can look at my credentials on the website for what I'm teaching. Now, what is this day about? Well, it's really about the simple fact that probably for about more than 80%, maybe even 90% of our work with clients, we are inevitably dealing with trauma. And a great deal of trauma is not even remembered consciously. It's in the procedural memory of our clients' brains, not in what we call the declarative memory, which is how we can remember stories and incidents. But it is held within the body. And that's why clients come for body work. That's why they come for homeopathy or acupuncture or osteopathy. It's why they come for counseling. It's why they come for psychotherapy. I know this is a very broad sweep here, but after 34 years of working as a therapist, I would say it's actually reasonably simple. So then what we've got to look at is what can the neuroscience bring? And the truth of the matter is that neuroscience has brought some incredibly exciting material, particularly about the way in which our sense of touch travels directly to the very places in the brain where trauma is held. So what this does is during this day, I will teach you very simple techniques to both de-traumatize yourself after your work with clients, and that's very important to avoid burnout, but also how to help your clients remove their own trauma in this work. So for example, if you're a complementary therapist, you'll actually learn some very powerful little simple touch techniques that you will be able to introduce into your work, particularly around the issues of trauma. If you're a massage therapist, we'll also be looking at different types of touch and what messages are being sent to the brain and what impact that will have on trauma. And as in the other cases, giving you an opportunity to find a way and a technique to deal with traumas that may emerge for clients during your treatments. And if you're a counselor or a coach or a psychotherapist, what we'll be looking at is all of what I've just said, but also the somewhat tricky issue of whether or not we can introduce touch into our work, how we might be able to do that, and learning these simple techniques for helping reduce or even cure the specific traumas very rapidly, very effectively. So that's it, guys. That's what's on offer. It's going to be very practical. There's going to be some good theory. We're going to start the day with some neuroscience, get right into that stuff. Then we're going to go on and we're going to look at the whole issue of touch. Then we're going to look at how that works with trauma. And then we're going to look at the implications of all of that through the day. So I hope to see you there. And I really do want you to know that this is information that every practitioner needs to know because it's very fresh out of neuroscience. And here's a great chance to catch up in a great community setting of a group of people all interested in helping heal trauma and helping people live better lives. Thanks for listening. I really hope to see you there. Namaste.